So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First carry here for Ashton Jeanty. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for Raiders first.
That's good. When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's good. I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Give here to Jeanty. Like the turnaround these last two plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. That's taken in nicely by Brock Ballows. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Vegas first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Smith in the pistol. Hauled in. Again, it's Bowers. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. They'll run here with Amarion Hampton. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield stripe. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Back to Hampton. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's home on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From just shy of midfield on 2nd down. And that one's complete. Amarion Hampton. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
On 3rd down, Herbert. This is hauled in by Harris. We will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dumping the ball.
1st and 10, Herbert. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
It's Hampton on 2nd. And they find them after just a yard, and it's 3rd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
A third down run with Harris. And finally they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. 7 yards on the run. That's going to make this fourth down call a whole lot more interesting.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Trying with Hampton. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Got some whistles here. Officials calling for a stoppage. Injured player, it appears. And that is their running back, Omarion Hampton. First and 10, give to Harris. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Let's go.
To the air this time, Herbert. And the Raiders get there and take him down. For the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
And it's third down. Third and long.
Herbert from the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers finish off their opening drive. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Jency. And he made his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Back to Jency. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for Raiders first.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Going to the ground again on first. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. All down by a familiar face to the silver and black. Perennial All-Pro in the end of their Oakland Raider days. There's Khalil Mack.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
That one's on the mark. Jacoby Myers. He's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. And off to Genty. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. We're back and excited to start this second quarter. You excited? We're excited. Raiders in a nice spot here to put up some points. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Extra defender in the secondary now for the Chargers. 3rd down coming.
Hey, go flip her up, flip her up.
From the gun, Smith. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And this is down all the way to the 3.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Derwin James picks it. He's at midfield. He's at the 30. The 10. And he takes this one back and in for the Los Angeles pick 6.
This offense had time to go through the 5 stages of grief by the time that interception reached the other end zone, Kate. Denial when they saw it picked off. Anger's return picked up steam all the way through to some reluctant acceptance as they just watched the celebration unfold in the wrong end zone.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
At their own 19-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Now Smith coming off that pick. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37. Giving this to Genty. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
13X.
Here's 2nd and 11. It's another first-half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Chargers have the football at what looks to be the 37-yard line. That deficit, and that's nothing, Brock. They are right in this game, but they'll make it final if they keep hurting their cause with these interceptions.
Play smart, not scared. That's a mantra that the Colts and Tom Moore and Peyton play smart football, not scared to make a mistake. And right now, he is just making way too many mistakes.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on 2nd.
This is Harris on second down. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And the Chargers will have a first.
First down, Los Angeles.
Harris once more. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Lion. 12. Go.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Completed to his running back. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They get 13 on the pickup. And it brings up an LA first down.
And the Chargers first down.
They toss left side to Harris. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know by now, Kate, with this time we spend together, these toss plays, the best way to defend them is to get them before they get started. And that's exactly what the defense did.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. The throw is caught. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. They'll try to run it with Harris. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Chargers parlay the interception into points. Najee Harris, the touchdown. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers double their lead to 14. The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. Mostert on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First down at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready. Check 58.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. It's the Raiders with a 1st and 10. New set of downs for him at the 38. 1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. That's taken in by Tucker. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Into the hands of Tucker, complete. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line of gain. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a 31-yard play. And that's good for a Raiders first. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Shotgun give here to Genty. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
There we go, sit down. 390%. Middle.
Shotgun snap to Smith. Complete out to the right. And they are going to have to face a third down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
No ball. Check. Here we go.
On third down, Genty. It is into the end zone. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders make it a one-score game before halftime. Carlson good on the extra point. And the Raiders chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Raiders 14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Herbert now. Escapes the pocket. Looking left, throwing deep. He's got it at the 30. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Buys time, rolling right. And that's a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers double their lead to 14.
Raiders 14.
The Chargers just about ready. And there they go, sending it away. Mostert on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Here's Smith. That's complete to the back. Ashton Genty. This is a nice gain. Nearly moves those chains. He's got it up to the 36. Timeout is called. Just 4 seconds, and we would assume, Brock, 1 play remaining in this half. One last play before the break. He's back to throw. That heater is going to fall to the turf. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Going to Harris to stop the half. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Hey, ram.
From the 41. Forced out to his right. This is to Harris, working the outside. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. That play good for 17 and a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. It's a good work to help reset those chains.
And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
40-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Now Herbert to throw. He fires one deep down the middle. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, Herbert. That one's nabbed by Allen. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 27. On the screen, this is Harris. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Chargers will have a first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Black 80, black. Hey, easy. We'll go orange.
From the red zone now. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Jermaine Pratt kicks it. Has room down the left sideline. At the 20. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Las Vegas. You get a pick 6. You get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Here we go. Pete Carroll getting his offense set to try for 2.
The Raiders will line up.
Smith's going to go for it. The lateral goes haywire. Live ball. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. And he'll have enough to at the 23-yard line on the play. Oh, I love seeing this, Brock. They got surprised with the pick 6, but they made absolutely sure there would not be another 2 added on.
Yeah, kind of the epitome of sudden change, especially on such short notice. Not a lot of time to get prepped on that sideline to get out there to defend the 2-point play, but they did their job and limited the damage that came from that interception.
35-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Ray. Set.
Running behind center with Harris. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Catch made left side by McConkey. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. All right, set now, 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Los Angeles.
Now an inside handoff to Harris. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders side of the field. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Herbert now, blitz coming. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Was hoping to get that one to Keenan Allen. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
And 4 yards to go.
Back to throw. Here's Herbert. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a 1st.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
The only thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the pistol, it's Herbert. Hits him on the out route. Juke the defender. He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers lead by 14.
Kate, every year, it's kind of like the Baskin-Robbins of tight ends. You get all sorts of different flavors. You get inline blockers. You get guys that can run routes. You got guys that can do a little bit of everything. And then you get a game changer. And this guy's a game changer.
The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. Mostert on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun, Smith. Oh no, they get him yet again. Benjamin St. Juste picks it off. And the Chargers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
He's got Quentin Johnson complete. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Pressure comes and he's taken down. The Raiders got him. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
It's 2nd down.
From the gun, they go with Harris. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Herbert here, 3rd and long. He finds McConkey. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. So on 4th down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. This is going to be a 32-yarder from the left hash.
A 32-yard attempt.
Dicker connects there. And it's a 3-score game now, an 18-point lead.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35.
Yeah, really with the, I should probably sound a head boy, cause I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you got a chip. I be on my little mouse drip. All that rapid
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Coming left is Genty. Breaks the tackle, still going. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
That's good for a Las Vegas. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Another give here to Genty. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
This is Genty on 2nd. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
For a Las Vegas. 1st and 10 at the 43.
All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Here's Genty running right. He still has room inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders get it back to within 2 possessions.
Take that play right there. That run is exactly why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away from the pack at the NFL level. This rookie is putting on a show.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders make it an 11-point ball game. And no problem for the Chargers. They cover it up. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw, Herbert. Finds him over the middle. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while that wide receiver, well, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen. Play goes nowhere.
Throw on 3rd down. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it brings up an LA 1st down. Hand off to the back. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. They gain 14 on the play. And the Chargers will have a 1st.
1st down, Los Angeles.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Couldn't get it to Oronde Gadsden the 2nd. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Back to the air, Herbert. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this 3rd down. Unable to connect with his running back. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Hey, ram.
3rd and long for him here. He brings it in. He almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6. So on 4th down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Dicker connects there, and then extends their lead to 14.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. Touchdown to field goals, not going to get it done anymore.
And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback.
39-yard line.
Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Smith. Short pass brought in. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Gain of 18. That's good for a Las Vegas.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Here we go.
1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. This one falls incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
That one's caught along the left sideline. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. He got a flag down. Think this might be a hold, partner. Their work doubly as difficult now after that holding call. It's 2nd and 20.
Hold on. Here we go.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. Chargers bringing the pressure, and they got him! An injured player out there after the snap, and the medical staff quickly out to him. And that is Geno Smith that they're headed for. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long.
Bravo 80. Warriors 70. Go.
First throw for the backup now. Launches one deep downfield. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know you've got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Well, best of luck here. It's 4th and a considerable distance. Desperation time here. Throw is caught by the back. And this one has no shot. They're on him quick, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. New set of downs for him at the 38.
First down.
Wide 80. Set.
First down, and they go right back to it. Another big rip for him. He's finally taken down at the 7-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Hey, ram. Delta. Hot. 5-9. Set.
The give to the fullback. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
You know, how often do we talk about awareness, and it's always offense? Well, this is a great case for the defensive awareness. The ball went to a secondary ball carrier, and the defense was aware enough to cut him down for a big red zone stop.
throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
So the grounding backs him up and wipes away second down. A very tough third down play here.
Let's go, let's go. Go.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. This throw is caught. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Dicker connects there. And that makes this a 3-score game.
I think you can call this one now, Kate. His field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
Mostert on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Genty. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Back to Genty. Hits a seam at the 40. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. All set up now for 1st and 10.
First and 10, that's a 46-yard line.
Genty on the give. He's headed right. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Straight ahead with Genty. And second down only works out for a yard.
Genty, ball carrier. Tackle made at the 49-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. It's White on the give. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. What a play on 4th down. They get the first after a gain of 27.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They give left side to Genty. He scampers ahead for about 4. It's second down now. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw. What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
All right, they need 7 here on 3rd down on what is the 9th play of this drive. Genty from the gun. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gain 18 on the previous play. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Las Vegas.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Genty is in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders get it back to within 2 possessions.
Let's see, Kate, I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What are we going to call this, other than simply splendid?
Smith brings his guys to the line, looking to tack on 2 more.
The Raiders will
He's throwing for it! And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails.
Maybe a little armchair quarterback after that call. Like the defense knew exactly what was coming.
And this kick is covered by the Chargers, and that should salt this game away. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Chargers beginning to celebrate their win here as they take a knee.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the Chargers take this one on the road. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Chargers as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.